What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle Johnson. Thank you so much for stopping by. As of the recording of this video, we are officially 3 days away from WWE Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. And the hype for the show is very mixed. Me personally, I don't feel any particular way about Elimination Chamber. I'm not super excited for it. I'm not super pessimistic about it. It's kind of just like a whatever kind of show. Which is a stark contrast from last year where we had so much hype and so much drama going into Elimination Chamber. Not this year. This year, we are just having an Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. But today, I am here to predict the entire Elimination Chamber match card. We have 4 matches, including 2 chamber matches. I'm going to predict who I think is going to win. I'm going to tell you why I think they're going to win, and kind of talk about where things might go from that win. I'm also going to try to predict what's in the box. So if you enjoy this video and more WWE content like it, be sure to give me a subscribe because I'm here every single week with brand new wrestling content. Let's get into the video. Let's start off with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. In this match, we have Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, Asuka, Kiana James, and now Raquel Rodriguez, who just qualified on Monday Night Raw. Now, look, I am actually very happy that WWE is experimenting with, new stars and new talent. I love the fact that Kiana James is in this Elimination Chamber, and I hope she has a good showing. But let's be real, she's not going to win the match. I don't really see Asuka winning it either, and even though Raquel has been embroiled in a women's world title feud, I don't think she's going to win either. And on this past episode of Raw, Liv Morgan has officially chosen Stephanie Vaquer to challenge for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania, which means the winner of this match is going to be presumably facing Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And I honestly think that the 3 top runners to win this match are going to be the 3 that are actually in front of this graphic: Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss. Rhea Ripley doesn't really have that many ties to Jade Cargill right now, even though it would be a big match for her to have at WrestleMania. I see that as kind of a pretty far stretch to get to Jade Cargill. Tiffany Stratton is definitely a front runner to win this thing. We have seen Jade versus Tiffany a gazillion times. I don't know if WWE would want to do that again, which leads me to my ultimate prediction. I think that Alexa Bliss is going to win this chamber match. I could totally see a world where Alexa Bliss wins the chamber. Charlotte gets jealous. She puts on her Charlotte Flair hat and says, you know what? I'm Charlotte Flair. I always get the women's title matches at WrestleMania. I want into this. And she undermines Alexa Bliss's chamber win. We get a triple threat match, and then we get a ton of drama going into that Mania match, which is the kind of story I think Jade needs if she's not going to have Bianca Belair. I think a triple threat match at Mania would be the next best bet. And I genuinely believe that Alexa Bliss winning this chamber match should be the move. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. In this match, we have Becky Lynch defending the title against AJ Lee. I thought they would have saved this for WrestleMania, and I still do think they're going to have a blow-off match at WrestleMania, but clearly they wanted to do this match at Chamber in Chicago. I've kind of said this a bunch on this channel, and I think a lot of people can agree with me, so I'm going to keep this quick. I think AJ Lee is going to win the Intercontinental Championship from Becky Lynch. I think she's going to win the title and then perhaps go on to lose it in their blow-off match at WrestleMania. AJ Lee is a part-timer, so I don't see her really having a long championship reign, but I also don't see WWE passing up the opportunity to give AJ Lee a title. So to me, I think this works out perfectly. You have AJ Lee go on a month-long reign as Intercontinental Champion, kind of like John Cena did at the end of his run, and then lose it back to Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Win-win, if you ask me. All right, guys, before we move on with the matches, let's talk about this box. So WWE introduced this big crate, a what's in the box storyline. The crate says, do not open until Elimination Chamber. Adam Pearce had said he and Nick Aldis are going to open it together at Elimination Chamber. I'm going to be totally transparent with you guys. I'm not excited for this at all. I genuinely cannot think of anything that would be in this box that would be worth the hype they're trying to build around it. And for a while, I'm going to be totally honest, I could not predict what the hell was going to be in this box. Like, a lot of people were saying it could be a superstar like Chris Jericho. But like, I found the idea of somebody being in a box being shipped around the country for a month, I found it incredibly stupid. And that's not something that I think would make Chris Jericho look good on his return. I think it would just make him look goofy. So I don't see them really putting a person in the box. So I tried to think, like, what else could be in the box? I've seen all kinds of stuff, like it's 2K26 promotional material. And if that's the case, man, like, that's something you start building up the night of the show. You don't build it up weeks in advance just to do an ad for 2K26. I've seen the meme where I've seen all kinds of memes where it's just a whole bunch of members of the Anoa'i family coming out of the box, which is pretty funny. I saw the meme where it's like Triple H comes out of the box and says it's a new era again. Honestly, the box is becoming more of a meme than anything. I don't think it's generating genuine hype. I think people are just having fun with this at this point. So I genuinely could not think of what could be in the box until I saw this prediction from a couple people online, and I'm like, you know what? This makes the most sense. A lot of people are saying Danhausen is going to be in the box, and he's going to make his WWE debut. And you know what? I don't think Danhausen is particularly worth all the hype that they've been building up. However, I have to admit, Danhausen might be the only thing that could be in this box that would actually get a pop out of me. So screw it. I'm going to say it. It's Danhausen in the box. He's the only, like, person they can put in a box and ship around the country that makes sense, because, like, let's be honest, Danhausen's like a comedy character. It'd be like him and R-Truth. Those are the only two you could probably stick in a box and nobody would think twice about it. But we did see R-Truth outside the box on a segment of SmackDown or Raw or whatever it was. So I don't think it's R-Truth. So screw it. I'm going to say Danhausen, but I do think WWE's bit themselves in the ass with this storyline a little bit, because it's like, I can't think of much that could be in that box that would really get a pop out of me besides Danhausen. And people are just not excited to see what's in the box. Nobody really cares what's in. And to be honest, I don't really care what's in the box. If it is Danhausen, like, yes, I'll get a little pop. I'll be like, oh, cool. But at the same time, it's not going to be something I'm super hype about. Anyway, let's get back to the matches. We talked about this box long enough. Let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship match. CM Punk defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor. Now, look, guys, I am a Finn Balor fan. I am. I love Finn Balor. I've been begging for him to get a push for years now. And look, if this was any other time, if this was any other place, if this was any other setup, I would say Finn Balor will shock the world and win the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think it would genuinely make sense. But man, this is WrestleMania. We're on the road to WrestleMania. We're on the road to CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. There's no way WWE is going to ruin that match. And hence, there's no way Finn Balor is going to win the title. I honestly would have held off on announcing Roman Reigns versus CM Punk for WrestleMania. I get it. You want to have big promotional stuff put up in Vegas, but it takes any sort of hype out of this match because everybody already knows the outcome. Like, no, I don't even think the most hardcore Finn Balor fans believes in their heart of hearts that Finn Balor is going to win this. And that's sad. I would have liked to have a little bit of hope in this match. I think it would make it a little more entertaining. But there's no chance in hell CM Punk is going to retain the World Heavyweight Championship, which is sad because I feel like I'm not going to enjoy this match now as much as I normally would, like as much as I enjoyed the one in Ireland, because we already know the outcome. There's no way CM Punk loses here. Now, there is the option of maybe the Judgment Day costing Finn Balor and adding some drama that way. I could see that happening, but Finn Balor's not winning. Now let's talk about the Men's Elimination Chamber match. In this match, we have Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Randy Orton, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and now Jey Uso, which was, I think, supposed to be Bronson Reed. Unfortunately, Bronson got injured on an episode of Raw to qualify for this chamber match, which sucks. The vision is just absolutely cursed. And I fear you take a lot of hype out of this match when you take Bronson out of it. Because I was really hoping we'd see the Masked Man get revealed at Elimination Chamber. I don't want to see this move on anywhere past Elimination Chamber. I just want the Masked Man to be revealed. Now I don't know how they do that because basically all of the vision is out of commission, except Logan Paul and Austin Theory, but neither of them are in the chamber. Neither of them are even on the card. I don't know if they're going to pay off the vision storyline at chamber still, or if they're just going to completely scrap it. I think we're going to have to see. But it definitely gives me a lot less hype going into this chamber match. Like, nobody gives a damn about Jey Uso. Sorry. In terms of who I think is going to win, look, there's a prediction that makes sense to me that's going around out there, that Randy Orton wins it. And Randy Orton punches his ticket to WrestleMania, and we still get to that fatal four-way match because Cody and Jacob still find their way into the match. But again, I'm not fantasy booking here. I'm predicting. And guys, I'm going to stick with the prediction. I'm going to say Cody Rhodes wins the Elimination Chamber. WWE can't help themselves. They're going to have Cody Rhodes win. They're going to find another way to get Randy Orton in that match. Or maybe Randy's not even going to be in the match. Maybe it's just going to be a triple threat with Fatu and McIntyre. Maybe it's just going to be a one-on-one match with Cody and Drew again. Maybe WWE are that delusional. Who the hell knows? They're going to give it to Cody. I hope to God I'm wrong. I really hope to see on Saturday Randy Orton win the Elimination Chamber match. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to Cody. I think WWE won't be able to help themselves. Anyway, guys, that is my Elimination Chamber predictions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for later this week, because this weekend on Sunday, I'm going to be releasing my Elimination Chamber review and reactions to the show. So stay tuned for that. And next week, we got a hell of a lot of content coming your way. So much content coming your way. So please give me a like, give me a subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications so you never miss a new upload, and I will see you guys next time.